about fucking time, right? Finally, my streak of practically being on top of the right answer and then talking myself out of it is over. At least for now. For now. You never know what's going to happen from week to week. I don't know. I'm going to take the victory while I can. We've got another nice short episode to look at, so let's hop to it. Ryan is in an Edgar hole. Surprise, surprise. Turns out it's the old prop room that was swallowed up by a sinkhole about 2 weeks ago. A bow and arrow set that looks suspiciously like the one that was used to kill Chris is down there with him. Gus is writing more poetry of questionable quality, and it's somehow lining up with exactly what Lindsay is doing over in the animation department. The Griff Ball is there with her. Miles finds Adam trying to blend into the wall wearing a mocap suit and some Blue Kraken headphones, which are, of course, stuck in his beard, and kind of choking him. Barbara says she's been looking for something that's in the prop room for 2 weeks. 2 weeks exactly. The way she kind of motions and the way Ryan looks kind of looks like she might be pointing at the bow and arrow. And guess what happened 2 weeks ago in 10 Little Roosters? When Ryan accuses Barbara of being the killer, she comes back with, "Oh, that's great. Accuse the person who's trying to save you of being the killer." She never actually denies being the killer, and if we get to operate under the assumption that she is the murderer, she could be referring to saving him. As in, sticking him in the hole to kind of keep him safe for the rest of it, and maybe him being the survivor, if she's like saving him. That might be a stretch, but it also might mean that my initial kind of off-the-cuff guess of him as a survivor wasn't quite as crazy as I thought it might have been. Let's go back to my episode 1 poem analysis just for a minute. Remember how way back then I said that I kind of had a feeling we could be looking at Adam the Blue-Ringed Octopus here, but it was kind of a bit of a stretch, and I wasn't really entirely sure why I was feeling it, I just was? Let's revisit that. Right now we have his aspirations to be a swimmer, his tendency to get stuff stuck in his beard with a recent indication that it actually makes him vulnerable to choking. In episode 5, he says,
"I'm gonna go hide. I'm gonna survive, like a mollusk."
Which not only puts him being near water again like the whole swimmer thing, but the octopus is a mollusk. So now we also know it's in the building, because Barbara mentions it in episode 2. He's wearing Blue Kraken headphones in this episode, and if you don't remember why the blue-ringed octopus is something I keep going to, it's because the bite, sting, venom, whatever, of that particular creature causes total paralysis, including your lung muscles, and you literally suffocate to death because your lungs don't function. Literally, episode 3 is the only one where there's not some kind of connection between these two. 5 little roosters, one trapped in the floor. One ran out of air, and then there were 4. The knee-jerk reaction here is that we're talking about Ryan. He's currently trapped in the floor. An airtight underground chamber is on our list of possible weapons. It should be a no-brainer, which is exactly why I'm saying it absolutely cannot be him. Remember, Josh said that he practically hands you the answer and you don't have to do any legwork. That's probably not the right answer. I'm going to take a little bit of a dig at myself on this one, but this is kind of the equivalent of Miles running around dressed as Ruby going into the life-imitated art line. He was literally doing the thing that the poem said, so it can't be him. That's supposed to be the obvious answer. Ryan is literally the one, literally the one trapped in the floor. Can't be him. It can't be him. That'd be just, he's not going to hand it to us on a nice little silver platter and like pull off the chafing dish and be like, here you go, here's your answer. It's not going to be how it works. It can't be Ryan. Ryan's got to be safe. How would any of our remaining choices run out of air? The only person who's given us any indication of being able to not breathe properly anymore is Adam and our stupid octopus. That's all we've got. Lindsay was with a Griff Ball earlier. She was the only person seen with any of the other weapons that we know about. You could maybe suffocate someone with a Griff Ball, but that's a little bit of a stretch, and by a little bit, I mean, like, you can't even see my hands. Like, it's that far apart. So I'm saying that's not it. I'm going with Adam and the octopus because I can, and because why not? And that worked out well for me this last week. So, there you go. Adam, blue-ringed octopus. I'm calling it right here. I'm probably going to regret that in about a week. So, anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!